garage door, don't leave it open all day because that can leave you open to just a wide variety of thefts. People keep a lot of things in their garage, coolers, tools, cars, all that can be taken. People keep their car keys in there, cars unlocked, and all that can be taken. There's also doors leading from garages into your home. People frequently leave those unlocked, so that leaves your whole home vulnerable to any kind of theft or worse. If you see anything suspicious, make sure that you call 911. During the holiday season, the porch pirate issues go way up. People are ordering gifts for their friends and family, and people know that that's going on. So not only do they follow around delivery trucks and stuff, people drive around, walk around neighborhoods looking for any stacks of boxes that may be waiting to be picked up. So know when your items are arriving. Get them as soon as you can. Bring them inside. If you can't get them, a very useful thing is have good neighbors. If your neighbors can grab your packages, hold on to them for you, or put them inside your house, that can resolve that issue. Also, what goes along with that is mail theft. People know that gifts come in through USPS mailboxes, cash, checks, whatever from relatives, and that trend tends to go up. So if you can make sure that your mail isn't piling up if you're traveling or just day to day, make sure that your mail gets picked up. If you do end up becoming a victim of mail theft, always report that to USPS, and then they can also issue you a P.O. box. When people are out shopping, it's very important to not leave stuff in your cars. If you're going from store to store, don't leave all your packages in the back seat. Don't leave purses, phones, tablets, anything that can entice someone to break your window and take it. If you do end up having to leave stuff in your car, a good tip is to take it and park it somewhere else, a few aisles down, or if you can stash it in your trunk. Also, if you do have a separate trunk from your vehicle, there is a disable key down by the latch. You can always disable it so that even if someone does manage to get in your car, they cannot get into your trunk. Along with burglars of vehicle, do not leave firearms in your vehicles. That is the number one way people tend to get firearms, is when people leave them in their cars. So either leave it at home or keep it on your person. And then, again, lastly, if you see anything suspicious, call 911. There's going to be officers out at all the major shopping areas this weekend on different initiatives trying to educate people and keep thefts down. So, thank you.
Questions? Along the lines of just garage safety, obviously, of course, this is a big weekend. People will be in town, family will be in town. We'll be watching sports, football. The football game is on Friday. What is your best advice for people who are just kind of hanging out? Is it maybe just to keep someone in the garage at all times if you're going to be out there cooking or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, if someone's in the garage, I mean, that's no big deal. It's, if you leave your garage door open all day and you're not out there and someone walking by just sees, your tool wall, and it's easy pickings for someone to just walk up, grab it, and run. So that does happen quite often.
And then, you talked about a little bit about people leaving gifts in their car and stuff. This is I guess the time of year where people like to maybe hide stuff so that their kids or their significant others can't see. What is your best advice for just kind of being cautious with your cars in your neighborhoods, even just at your homes? Because like you said, people break in, they steal guns all the time. Some people think that they're safe in their neighborhoods enough to leave their cars unlocked. So what do you?
I would say no neighborhood's safe. It's breaking into a car is a crime of opportunity. If people see an unattended car, the first thing they're going to do is check the door handle, and if that's open, then they have free access to it. But if they see something they like, they won't think twice about breaking the window. For like gifts and stuff, I have little kids. I take my presents to work and I store them there. Think of somewhere else you can store them where the family won't find them. There's ways.
As far as those initiatives that are coming up, as far as police being in the parking lots of shopping centers and shopping malls, what would those look like?
So me and my team of district representatives will be at South Park Meadows, and we'll be out. A couple of us will be in cars on ATVs, just riding around, going up and down the aisles. We're gonna see. We're not obviously gonna go in people's cars, but we're gonna poke our heads around if there is a package that someone may have left out. We have pamphlets that we've printed off, and we're just gonna leave it. Saying like, educate people on better practices in that regard. But otherwise, we're going to be out just as a visible deterrent for thefts, smash and grabs, and then just being there with the community.
Sorry, I have one more.
Mhm.
Just along those lines, what about the communication with businesses or shopping centers for use of like cameras or surveillance systems? Is that something you all are kind of lining up right now to be able to have that access in case something does happen and you're not in a specific area that you can be able to find out what happens quickly?
That I don't know.
Can you elaborate just a little bit more on how this is the prime season for people that are looking for crimes of opportunity, and that awareness is probably your best defense?
Yeah, I mean,
whether you're at the mall, you're in your
Sure.
neighborhood,
Mhm.
or whether you're at a small shopping center.
Yeah, I mean, people know that this is the time where people are out there spending money, they're buying things, and when you buy things, you tend to leave them place, especially when you're out and about. So, just really not leaving stuff visible. The porch piracy, it's already bad enough in the city, and now it just kind of goes through the roof because people are ordering gifts for all their friends and family, and you may be at work and that stuff's sitting there all day. So that's it's all crimes of opportunity. So if you could take away that opportunity or inconvenience the person so that it's just not worth their time, then hiding, having good neighbors is the biggest thing. Anytime I go out of town, I have a very close relationship with all my neighbors, and they look after the house, grab the mail, bring the trash cans up. So if you can really concentrate on community on the home front, that can make a big difference with deterring crime.